These vlogs were made even more magical thanks to the assistance of our friends at Pure Magic Vacations. Visit puremagicvacations.ca to find an agent that will sprinkle some extra pixie dust on your next Disney trip.
Just another Magic Monday. Didnee!
Good morning, Katie.
Morning.
It is Tuesday and
No, it's not.
Wednesday, and it is kind of like day 2 of all of our excursions. Today we are going to go to Hollywood and I believe Santa Monica. So if all goes well, I will get to see an ocean today, which I've never seen. And we're really hoping to go to Disney Soda Fountain, and hopefully there's Pin Trader Delights, because that would be awesome. We're going to go down for our continental breakfast, and we can show you the good food that we get. And that'll give you more of an idea of why we chose this place. And then we're gonna get on a bus. It's gonna take us from Anaheim to Hollywood. So let's go on an adventure. Whee! Smoggy!
Wow.
Morning! Oh yeah, much busier than yesterday. Getting some pancakes?
Maybe. I'm looking what's there.
Yes, exploring. There's a menu over here. Well, we can see if anybody's left.
Yeah.
Ooh, salsa. I want salsa for my eggs. Packed. Hurry. We could go back to the room.
Yeah. Yeah, you can sit here.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, all warmed up for you.
Thanks very much. You probably saw me filling up my plate, but Katie managed to make like a little Egg McMuffin thingy.
Yeah.
A little breakfast sandwich.
Sandwich. Some potatoes.
It's a decent continental breakfast. Most everything is hot.
Except this chair. It's really awkward to sit in.
Yeah, it rocks. It rocks, Katie. Rock and roll. So we have to go from our hotel down the street to the same brand hotel, just a different name.
Yeah.
We're going to the Best Westerns Plus Pavilions to meet our bus. It's picking us up at 8:55 and then taking us to places we've never been before. Uncharted territory. Things you want to see today, Katie?
Excited for the soda shop. I'd like to see some stars.
Like, yeah, like Walk of Fame. We'll probably easily find Minnie Mouse, the new one.
Yeah.
I've also heard that there's a Chick-fil-A close by, so we can look that up too. There's a possibility that we'll go for In-N-Out with Carrie when she gets here, so.
Right. Oh, right. Okay. Yeah. Is that it?
Yep, that's it. So yeah, Google said it was a 3-minute walk, so that wasn't too bad. So the tour company that we chose will pick us up in front of this Denny's at this little bus stop here. Okay, we're on the bus.
Want to be near the front or the back?
I don't know. Here's fine. This bus is fancy. Look. Cup holders. Having fun over there.
Where's the hole?
And then the tray, I think. Aha. Wow. And there's an art bus. That's a bus you can take to get from your hotel or resort to Disneyland. But we aren't doing Disneyland today.
Not today.
We're on different adventures. Cheesiness. There's the back of Cars Land as well. And then the back of Guardians. Which really, I feel like it needs a better paint job at the back if you're gonna see it from the road.
I mean, that's better than Cars Land.
Yeah, it's not all just wood. There's Space Mountain.
I want to try out the Matterhorn back around.
I thought you were gonna say I want to try out the Matterhorn. I'm like, yeah, you do.
If I give you a time to be picked up, please be on time. I'm not going to wait, okay? A few months ago I got a $293 fine in Hollywood for stopping on a red zone. So I can't afford to get another ticket. So if you're not there and we are going to Hollywood, I'm going to assume that you have been discovered. Which means you've become a major movie star and can afford your own limousine back to Anaheim. Alright. To be honest with you, not much going on at Venice Beach now in the winter months, okay? Summer's the time to go there, and you go there basically to do people watching. It's just a beach. Santa Monica's got more to offer, and you're only going to be an hour, so it doesn't give you much time. So I would suggest, it's up to you, but I suggest Santa Monica. If you do want to get off at Venice Beach, you have to come back with a tattoo or a piercing, okay? Once we've done our stop at the beach for photos, we're then going to head off through Century City, Beverly Hills, onto the Sunset Strip, and then we make our stop somewhere near Hollywood Boulevard. Okay. Once we've done Hollywood, we're then going to head off towards the city. I'll make a brief stop in the city at the Walt Disney Concert Hall so you can get a photograph of the concert hall, and then we'll head off back to Anaheim. We have a way of dealing with our traffic here in California. It's called road rage. You'll notice nobody honks their horn at each other out here. If somebody cuts you off, you just don't honk your horn, because if you do, chances are good someone's going to take a shot at you. So if you hear me honking my horn, you better duck. This is one of the few beaches on LA County's coastline where they still allow these fire pits. Very popular. You can't get parking here in the evenings. People come down and make a bonfire and watch the sunset over the Pacific. If you do want to come and sunbathe on this beach, probably want to bring a crash helmet with you, because the airplanes take off from LAX right over this beach. And on one occasion, a KLM jumbo jet took off from LAX, hit a flock of birds, which destroyed one of the engines. And parts of the engine fell on the beach. One piece was the size of a washing machine. Fortunately, no one was on the beach at the time.
Over there's Electronic Arts, or EA, video game manufacturer. Thank you for making this news.
See if you can spot any celebrities. We've had a number of sightings here in Santa Monica. Bruce Willis, Tom Hanks, Queen Latifah, Liam Schreiber, Owen Wilson,
Wow.
Lou Diamond Phillips. So if you do spot anybody, try and get a photograph of them and come and tell me about it, okay? So I can brag to the next tour. By the way, if you see them with their kids, you're not allowed to photograph the children of celebrities, okay? It's against the law in California. They've got their offices here in Century City.
This guy's famous. Oh, and that's a joke.
It'll take you over to the pier, alright? I'm just going to go around the block so I can be on that side of the street to drop you off.
Thank you, Andy.
Alright, see you later.
That fresh air, though. We are officially on the pier, Katie. Yay! Oh, I'm assuming this white line means you're supposed to be. You're on the wrong side.
How are you? Okay.
I'm walking to this yellow pool here. I'm gonna go boop the ocean.
She is officially barefoot. If I fall down this hill while recording, I swear to God.
Probably should have brought a towel.
Yep.
So we're just kind of hanging out on the pier. We were really hoping we could ride the Ferris wheel, but it doesn't open till noon and we have to meet our bus at 11:40, so literally missing about 20 minutes.
Yeah.
That's okay. Hey, look, our friend's back. Grooving to the music. Go, little guy. Go, Tito! We spent a few minutes naming pigeons. There was one that was really big. We named him, it was either Bobby or Vinny, we weren't sure.
I say Vinny.
Vinny? Hey, Vinny! Yeah, check out what's in the arcade. There's a Zoltar! Yeah! I did Esmeralda yesterday. You want to do Zoltar?
Depends on how much it is.
$1.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah? His eyes are moving. He's watching everybody. Woo!
Zoltar the Gypsy at your service. Today is your lucky day, my friend, for I have a fortune especially for you. Listen closely. Sometimes you can tell a wise person not only by what he says, but also by what he doesn't say. Remember, it is much better to say little than to say too much and regret it later. Give Zoltar your treasure. I have much wisdom to share with you.
What does Zoltar say?
You've been wondering if you have spent your time wisely. A man that is young in years may be old in hours if he has lost no time. If you feel old, then you know you have not wasted any time. If you feel young, then do not waste the day before you now. Remember, a day is a fortune and an estate. If you lose a day, you lose life itself. Do not worry about the time experience each new day. A wave which has passed cannot be called back, nor can an hour which has gone be returned.
Seize the day, Katie.
Yeah, I just keep going on about that.
Oh, really? There's still more?
There's still more.
Wow.
Your time will come by and by. There are great things in store for you. Swift, speedy time will bring new and interesting things this month. Feathered with flying hours, be careful over the years not to let it dissolve the beauty of thy brow. My brows are beautiful.
On fleek.
Ooh, yeah.
I like this a lot. 2 for $25.
Get another pair. What is the point in those? That'll protect you from the sun.
Oh, yes.
This is gonna suck. No. Back to the bus.
And we're back on the bus. I have new sunglasses from Santa Monica Pier. Katie's over there. There's no air on this side. Living in a lap of luxury over there with her AC. We're heading off to, we're gonna see Beverly Hills, Sunset Strip, and then I think we're going to the Chinese theater and stuff like that. So, lots of adventures today.
If you saw the movie Speed with Keanu Reeves, Sandra Bullock and Dennis Hopper, the jump scene with the bus was filmed at one of these ramps in the movie Speed. More recently, if you saw the movie La La Land, which almost won Oscar last year for Best Picture, the opening scene, the opening song was filmed on that ramp to our right.
It's out of focus. Look, Katie.
Thanks for taking all the money.
What, Playboy?
No, Live Nation.
I was focused on Playboy.
You'll notice all these sides. So after the whole debacle with Cleopatra, they then made a movie called The Sound of Music. That was the movie that put them back in the black. Then they signed with George Lucas to do the Star Wars movies until the franchise was bought by Disney. So look up the street to the left. And a bus gets in the way. This is the back fence of Fox Studios. So all of this land from here all the way to Santa Monica Boulevard was once upon a time their backlot where they used to make movies. So this is the Intercontinental Hotel on the left, and then the next tower on the left hand side, the Fox Plaza, that was the building they used in the movie Die Hard with Bruce Willis and Alan Rickman. And then this is a very exclusive condominium tower on the left. The whole of the top of the building is one big penthouse suite owned by Candy Spelling, the widow of Aaron Spelling, who did shows like Beverly Hills 90210. So you can see anyone famous coming or going out of this building to our right. So Century City, it's a hotel. That's where they host the Golden Globe Awards, as well as where Whitney Houston died, in the hotel here. You know, the room where Whitney Houston died is booked up for the next 2 years. Really? That's just crazy. Waldorf Astoria on the left. This is Wilshire Boulevard we're crossing over now. We're going to cross over Rodeo Drive shortly. Anywhere else in the country it would be called Rodeo Drive, but this is Beverly Hills. Unfortunately, buses are not allowed on Rodeo Drive, so if you look down to the right, you will see the famous Rodeo Drive. The movie Beverly Hills Cop with Eddie Murphy, there's a scene where he comes walking out the front door there to our right down the steps as if he is leaving the police station, but he's actually walking out of the city hall, because this is the police station here on the right hand side. Alright, look to the left and you can see the famous Beverly Hills sign. Now I'm going to show you where Marilyn Monroe lived. This house coming up with the flag outside, number 637, that was where Marilyn Monroe lived. Alright, onto the strip. This is the start of the strip. First club I want to show you is on the left hand side, One Oak. And then we have Rainbow Barn Grill on the left. That's where Marilyn Monroe had a blind date with Joe DiMaggio. She was 2 hours late for the date. The Roxy on the left hand side, another popular nightclub. So she lived down the road. How come she was 2 hours late? Well, rumor has it she used to entertain JFK in that house. Maybe she couldn't get rid of him. Then coming up on the left hand side, Whiskey A Go Go. This is where go-go dancing started up during the disco era. The Doors used to be a house band here. Goldie Hawn was discovered at Whiskey A Go Go. She was a cocktail waitress. And then coming up on our right hand side, we'll be passing the famous Viper Room. Once part owned by Johnny Depp. The Viper Room, or right outside the entrance to the Viper Room, is where River Phoenix died. Overdose of drugs. Young up-and-coming actor. Alright, so here on the right is the Viper Room. River Phoenix died right there where that guy's standing.
That's nice. Thanks, anyway.
On the left-hand side, Mel's Driving Diner, another landmark restaurant on the Strip. The home of Merv Griffin. Merv Griffin started up game shows on television like Jeopardy and Wheel of Fortune. When he died a few years ago, the house was bought by a Japanese corporation and they hired it out for filming. So if you saw the movie Iron Man, the house featured in the movie Iron Man. Alright, look up on the hill to the left. Brad Pitt came to Hollywood to seek fame and fortune. He took a number of jobs in the area. One of the jobs he had was to stand on the corner there dressed in a chicken outfit with a board to advertise for a fast food chicken restaurant that was on the corner there. Then the Roosevelt Hotel is the building coming up on the right hand side. That's where they hosted the very first Academy Awards. On the left hand side is La La Land, which is like a souvenir place. There's clean toilets in there. And there's something going on the right hand side here. They're busy filming for something or other. Wow. Is that for real? Jeepers. You see all sorts of crazy things here in Hollywood, I swear. So right behind Madame Tussauds here is like a bus turning area. They've got 5 bays here, they're always full, so I probably won't get parking here. So I'm just going to pull in at 4 o'clock, okay? 4 o'clock is the pickup time here. And I'll show you a quick way to, you don't have to go back down to Hollywood Boulevard. Straight ahead of us here, there's steps. You go up the steps, walk all the way through past the Dolby Theatre. It takes you into like a plaza. If you look to the left, you look straight at the Hollywood sign, okay? So that's where you're going to go to get your photograph of the Hollywood sign, all right? 4 o'clock, right here.
Ready to see Hollywood, Katie?
Yeah. It's not drag queen, so.
That's a good start.
Big boobs.
Big butt too.
Yeah. Bravo.
Ready to go find the Hollywood sign?